I'll be talking about the demographics of Japan, Tokyo in particular. Most of Japan's population exists around two major metropolitan areas, Osaka and Tokyo. The population of Tokyo is currently 13.35 million, which accounts for about 10% of Japan's overall population. The country of Japan is roughly the size of the state of California. The population of Japan is 1/3 of the population of the US, but the population exists on an island that is 4% of the size of the US. Tokyo accounts for 0.6% of the total area of Japan. If we compare the population density of a country to the area of 2 football fields, or 12,360 square feet, then the US would have 1 person in this area, Japan as a whole would have 11 people in this area, and Tokyo would have 192 people in this area. The age demographics in Tokyo include 3 different categories. The child category includes ages 0 to 14, which is 11.4% of the population. The working age includes ages 15 through 64 and is 68.2% of the population. The age category includes ages 65 and over, which is 20.4% of the population. This percentage exceeds the United Nations standards to be considered an aged society. Japan also has an extremely high life expectancy. The life expectancy for men is 82 years, which is the 5th highest in the world. The life expectancy for women is 87, which is the 1st highest in the world. I'm now going to talk about the climate in Japan. The weather in Japan is temperate. The winter is dry with temperatures rarely dropping below freezing. Spring is mildly warm with cherry blossoms blooming. The summer is hot and humid with temperatures in the mid-90s. Autumn is breezy with temperatures in the mid-50s. Japan is prone to several types of natural disasters, mainly earthquakes, typhoons, and tsunamis. Typhoons happen each summer and vary in damage to land and buildings. Japan has 67 active volcanoes, which is 10% of the world's volcano activity.
Hi, my name is Megan McCoy, and I will be talking about transportation and the workplace in Tokyo, Japan. In many workplaces throughout Tokyo, the integration of nature is key to the success of the office. Many employees spend their whole day within a man-made structure or machine. With approximately 8,715,000 daily metro and train riders in 2013, rail proves the most common form of transportation. 12% of people in Tokyo travel by private car, while only 4% take a taxi or bus to work. Pasana, a corporate company, takes an agricultural approach with living walls growing everything from fruits to pumpkins, as well as rice paddies and okra gardens. BizReach, a venture company in Tokyo, utilizes a 3D projector, sounds of waves, and 2 tons of sand to bring the beach to the workplace, finding an alternative way to bring nature into an otherwise concrete inner city. A collaborative, adaptable space is the most prevalent workspace in this area. Open benching techniques are most commonly used, and conference rooms are a focal point of the workplace. In the conference room or any meeting room, the employee of the highest rank sits the furthest from the door to signify their importance within the company. It is natural for employees to work well beyond the average 9 to 5 shift, staying as late as 11 p.m. Cultural norm calls for drinks and food after the workday is over, allowing colleagues to better get to know each other as well as relax after a long day. As many Tokyo employees may stay overnight, company dormitories are a common commodity as well. Overall, Japanese companies value a community-based, collaborative work environment that maximizes employee satisfaction and efficiency.
Terry Page and I will be talking about the culture and sustainability within Tokyo, Japan. The Japanese are known for their unique culture and heritage. The Japanese pride themselves with preserving the age-old traditions and customs. The older generation still adheres to the age-old cultural traditions, whereas the younger generations have become quite westernized in the traditional sense. Along with culture comes religion. The 2 main religions in Japan are Shintoism and Buddhism. Many of the customs and rituals that are associated with these religions are only practiced on special occasions and religious holidays. It's rarely seen within everyday life of the Japanese people. The official language in Japan is Japanese. There are different styles in the speech used between men and women. Women are expected to use a polite and formal type of speech to distinguish the established hierarchy between men and women. This greatly ties into the gender roles of the Japanese society. There is an unequal diversity between men and women in the Japanese culture. Men are held above women. Women are expected to stay at home and take care of the family while the men work full-time. These traditional views of gender roles are changing. 60% of Japanese men and women ages 20 to 40 believe that these traditional views are becoming. Touch on the subject of sustainability within Japan. The future of design within Japan is leading towards a plan of renewable energy, the integration of green landscapes into city life, and the future building designs that have green roofs.